We go to Kittatinny for the latest edition of the best wrestling rivalry in Sussex County, and in the first match of the night, Billy Haggany wastes no time at 119 pounds as he pins David Popick in just 42 seconds for the Wildcats. And the match at 125 lasts just a little bit longer as two-time state champ Nick Francavilla of High Point locks up Jason Logan in just 44 seconds, and High Point leads 12-0. The Wildcats take an 18-0 lead here at 130 pounds. Watch Jason Snyder of High Point work the pin here as he gets the full in 3:28 over promising freshman Nick Romines of Kittatinny. Okay, Kittatinny stops the bleeding here at 135. Watch Garrett Scrivani get the back points on the tilt as he records a 12-3 major over Brendan Donahue, and Kittatinny trails 18-4. High Point bounces back at 140 as Alec Alvino gets the takedown here as he holds off Joe Mayo 4-1 to push the Wildcats lead to 21-4. And High Point goes up 27-4 here as Drew Wagenhofer gets the full in 2:18 over Matt Parkin at 145 pounds. All right, in an interesting clash at 152, Joe Gascione of High Point takes the shot here and gets two as he tops Clark Moynihan 5-2, and the Wildcats are rolling 30-4 after 7 bouts. Okay, 160 pounds we go, and another promising Kittatinny freshman, Kieran Garrity, uses the cradle here as he pins Antonio Porcepita in 131, and Kittatinny trails 30-10. At 171 pounds, state champion Ethan Orr put on a takedown clinic, but he gets the back points here as he tops Pete Klimek 21-7, and High Point goes up 34-10. We'll move to 189, and Matt Simpson of Kittatinny gets the full in 132 as he pins freshman Kyle Stoll of High Point, as High Point's lead is cut to 34-16. But High Point comes right back at 2:15 as Buddy Mallon scores a takedown en route to a tough 5-1 win over Jake Drellick, and it's 37-16 High Point. At heavyweight, watch big old Billy Smith work the half here as he pins Ryan Pascal in 3:14, and High Point clinches the win as Smith gives the Cats a 43-16 lead with 2 matches to go. Now watch John Thorpe of High Point work the crossarm, and he registers the fall in 2:47 after trailing 4-1 to Nick West at 103 pounds, and it's 49-16 High Point. And the Wildcats cap their big night at 112 pounds as Justin Bells gets the back points in his 10-3 win over Brandon Logan, as High Point posts a convincing 52-16 win over the Cougars.
It was fun. I was glad I was able to start it off and keep the team rolling from there. Me and Nick starting it off good. It was nice.
We always look forward to Kittatinny. It's always a big rivalry. It's awesome. It's like one of our best matches for the year. It's sad to think that it's our last time we're going to be wrestling them in high school for me and for most of our team as seniors. So it's kind of sad, but it's good to go out with a good note. We beat them up pretty good, show how hard our team works.
This is a real important match in our area, you know, kind of something a lot of the locals look forward to, and it's it's nice to be a part of it. It's nice to come here. You know, certainly it's nice when they come to us as well. It's just when we get together, it seems to be a good one. I'm kind of enjoying being on the top for right now, but you know how this thing goes. It doesn't last forever. So we're just happy to come away with a win tonight.
And talk about now how you feel your team is wrestling. You guys have been through a pretty rigorous schedule so far. As the season's starting to move on to sectionals and such, how do you feel your team is wrestling?
Good. We're all wrestling sturdy. Like Snyder's been stepping up good. Buddy Mallon, big improvements from like last year to this year. It's just cool to watch.
We're wrestling great, you know. We're together as a team. We're friends and everything. That helps a lot. You know, we have Jackson coming up next week. This is going to be a great match. I think we're going to stick it to him. We're just wrestling great.
I think we're doing fairly well. We're pretty solid in most positions. Obviously, Blair gave us a ton of things to work on, but I don't know if we have enough time for that. So we're just going to take things slow and keep building and keep trying to progress, trying to get healthy and get everyone out there. You know, and if we can do that, we got a solid group of kids. We really do. And we can put 14 decent bodies out, you know, and what happens.
Talk about the success that you've had this year. You got a lot of mat time last year, but it seems like you've really stepped up and come into your own this year.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of summer camps, a lot of stuff with the High Point. All the seniors have been helping me out.
Talk about your senior class. They're a great senior class in ability, but they've also provided a lot of leadership for your team this year.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when you have a group of kids and when there's as many seniors as we have, they hope they'd be able to provide some leadership, and I think our kids have. I think they've grown. I think they've progressed. I think they've matured a little bit. And again, that's all part of the process. Kids are kids, and sometimes along the way they make mistakes. But we're hoping to cut down on that, and just working to get better.
You got a couple kids that really stepped up for you this year, often get overlooked because they're not the big names, and Jason Snyder and Buddy Mallon.
And I mean, really, there's a few individuals, and I think I'd have to throw John Torpy in that mix too. Here's a kid, no one has expected a whole lot from, but he's doing well. He's getting better every match out, and I'm just very fortunate to have those guys. Because sometimes the guys that get overlooked are the ones that say, well, maybe I don't need to work as hard, or maybe I don't. Where we're finding with those guys that they're working harder than everybody else because they want to be noticed, and that's important, and that's something something our better kids bring out, and hopefully they're not only inspiring some of those kids, they're inspiring some of the younger kids to work harder and fix some things and to get better, and we're just enjoying it.